Am I the a-hole for calling off my 40K wedding because my fiancé dropped my cat off somewhere? I, 26 female, had been with Tom, 30 male, for 7 years. We are no longer together, and there were a lot of things that happened that made me break off the engagement. One of which being my cat being dropped off without my permission. I was out one morning getting a new trash can because we needed one for the new house. That morning, I had finally, after searching a few different stores, found one that I thought would fit nicely in the area we needed it to go. I messaged Tom a couple of pictures and asked him to pick from the lot of ones that would fit. He responded with the number of the one he liked, and then sent, "I dropped off your cat." I was immediately thinking he was talking about dropping him off at the vet, so I messaged back, "At the vet, is he okay?" and was met with no response until I called him. He said that my cat scratched his car, so he dropped him off at a park about 5 miles from the house that had no houses around. He did this with his best friend who was living with us at the time and trying to get on his feet after leaving the military and having no job lined up, which of course put strain on the relationship considering it was only supposed to be a couple of months, and at this point was closer to 8 months. I immediately started crying because this cat was my first cat. He also gave me this cat and knew I loved this cat. He was basically my child. The cat was put outside because he didn't like living with a dog and started using the bathroom outside of the litter box. And yes, we tried everything from calming cat pheromones to spray to attraction litter, etc. After none of these things worked, we put him outside. Needless to say, my cat started to do what cats do, climb up on things. Mostly my car, but I didn't mind it. Tom had mentioned he hoped my cat didn't start doing it with his car, but I told him, if the cat did, we would figure something out. Whether that was a car cover or rehoming him if we had to. I don't agree with declawing a cat, especially an outside cat. Well, apparently my cat had done this once and Tom decided he wouldn't tell me and take matters into his own hands if my cat did it again. Tom said he walked outside that morning and saw a scratch on his car and knew it was the cat. I asked him how he knew it was the cat. He said he saw it on the cameras. I asked him to show me and he refused. So I stayed there for about a month, going every morning and sitting in the spot where he dropped off my cat, bringing clothes that I had worn the day before and setting them out there. Every day at about 4 a.m., I talked to construction workers in the area, left my phone numbers with people living closest to the park, and even had friends and family come out to help me walk in the woods looking for my cat. I did everything, with no help from Tom, after I cried for a solid month every morning about my cat. So, after seeing all of this with no apology, I called off the wedding and left packing all my things within a week. I think about this scenario a lot, and I have always wondered, am I the a-hole, or do you think I did the right thing by leaving him? Edit. For the people concerned about the cat originally being an inside cat full-time, this was not the case. The cat was an indoor-outdoor cat, and he was still allowed in for bad weather or small intervals of time that way. I could watch him and make sure he didn't mess up in the house. He was adopted as a fully outside cat and was raised outside by his cat mom. Edit 2. The dog was elderly, and the ex didn't own this dog. It was the friends who, my ex repetitively let overstay his welcome in our home. That would be a whole saga on its own.